Hello, Identity 5 gamers. Today, it is a very exciting day because today we're going to be watching the finale to IVL, one of the biggest China tournaments of the year, watching the finale of the huge, couple month long tournament. And I'm very excited. We're watching, I think the two finalists are WBG and Wolves. So it's going to be a very fun set to watch because both these teams have been very, very strong this season. And I'm curious to see how it's going to turn out. I unfortunately do know who the winner is because it was spoiled to me, but we're going to watch it and it should be still a lot of fun because I think we have some really fun games to check out. Here we go. It is time. Game 1 first half, Wolves versus WG. This is the finals. It is, of course, a best of 5. We got Goatman out here versus Mage, Puppet, Officer, and Meteorologist. We're branding out Seer, Anti-Grave, and Perfumer. Bit rare to see Perfumer ban. We don't really see that too often, especially since not a lot of teams play Perfumer round 1. There's only a couple teams that do, and when they do, I feel it's only on specific maps. But we'll see how this goes here. This is a very typical round 1 comp, very, very strong versus Goatman. Let's see how it goes. I'm very excited for this because this is the last tournament match that we have until IVS, which is in about 3 weeks. So let's know IVS is like a mini KOA. It's another international tournament where it's not just, China or Japan or whatever. It is all the regions coming together, a total of 8 teams, 2 China teams, 2 Japan teams, 4 from the other regions. And it's going to be really, really fun to watch. And this meta that we're seeing right now is going to be the exact same meta in that IVS. We don't have the new Persona Web or anything like that. But it's going to be very, very exciting. So this is the last tournament that we got for a few weeks. Mage being very, very patient, waiting up here. Coaching, very patient indeed. Which I must say, Coding has been doing a very, very good job for being the sub-survivor here. Ever since Juan could no longer play due to the injury from Koa, which I believe is still a thing. That's going to be a drop-down hit, actually, from the Goatman. But ever since Juan, who is arguably their best kiter, but most likely their second best behind Persica, it's up to interpretation by a lot of people. Juan was one of their strongest players, though, without a doubt. So Coaching has definitely done really, really well to fill the shoes, or the missing shoes of Juan here. Ciphers are pretty good. These are average. These are quite average, I would say. Slightly below average, I would say. Ever so slightly below. We're going to try to buy as much time here with our officers, smack him just for a chip. But Choi still has plenty of energy. That's not going to be any form of... Officer can still go for a second rescue, but does actually get officered, huh? Actually got officered there for a second. That's pretty funny. You usually don't see pro players get mixed up on who the heck the, which character is which I find to be pretty interesting. I wonder if that was just a magician plus officer moment, because it's really funny. If an officer rescues a magician, you can't see the magician for the first 2 seconds, so you don't know that he actually got rescued. And then after that, you have to deal with the officer mix-up thing, which is really funny, though. Most pros do not get mixed up with the officer thing because they can tell from the difference of accessory. They can tell just in terms of what direction they're going, or just in general keeping track. They really don't get mixed up by it. But yeah, next rescue is going to be from the Lewis, although he did get cut off here, which is a bit annoying. Officer does break that cage since he was inside. They're going to try to go for the rescue. Almost gets hit by the tram, but the cage actually saves him. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it looks like Officer is going to have to go for the second rescue. I know they wanted to bring in Gwoker to Gwoke all over the place with his Puppeteer and get the Titan rescue, but it's not going to happen. We do hit the one. That's a speed boost for Mage, and down goes the Officer. Might as well just hit somebody during that excursion. But yeah, Ciphers are not the best here. We might see a blink from Choai. No, we don't want to blink if we don't have to, because we'd rather save our trait, although blink would have gotten the down there. So I don't really know how I feel about this. We do have energy here. We might just see a blink right here. There's the blink. Okay, we probably should have blinked just a little bit earlier, but that's going to be fun. This is actually a pretty standard down if, well, then again, the officer is down, though. If the officer uses up self-heal, this is going to be very dangerous, because these are good ciphers. These are very, very good ciphers. This is about, the ciphers you'd want when the first person is dead. But officer using up self-heal is not good, which means this is likely a 3-kill for Choai. Going to go for a very risky cage, although playing around this window very, very well. Now that Officer has nothing now. He has no watch, no self-heal. Depending on how Choai pressures this could be really, really good for him or bad, because we don't have a trait for another 60 seconds. Persica's Persica is on the last cipher. And it's already 30. With accelerated decoding, nothing's going to be done in about 40 seconds. You cannot kill a Puppeteer within 40 seconds. I don't think it's possible, especially in this area. It just is not possible. We're going to block off this pallet. I think he could have pallet stun there, which is interesting. We're going to get a quick chip here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Officer does pick up a syringe, which is actually really, really good for him. But I'm pretty sure there's nothing he can do here. He won't. The Cypher's gonna be primed. Like he's spending too long downing this Puppeteer, and then with the syringe, Officer can come in. Although it's likely still a 3 kill because Officer no self heal. That is the way Choi wins this. Is Officer no self heal, and he just doesn't want to break a pallet. He's just not gonna break a pallet. The thing is, the second he breaks a pallet, what happens is the Puppeteer is able to transition, but he wants to keep him here. The thing is, Choi won't teleport because he probably thinks Officer's gonna go to the Cypher, and we're gonna see Persica come in most likely, but he doesn't know about the syringe. So now that he sees Officer come in, he knows he probably has a syringe. Yep. And let's see. We're just gonna go for a quick swing, and now we need to ideally force a cage here. And we're gonna try to force the cage onto Guok. There's the hit. Do they pop? They do pop, and he can still eat one more cage as long as he doesn't get hit right here. There we go. He eats the cage. Beautiful, beautiful work from Puppet. This is probably gonna be a 3 kill because he didn't go after the Officer who doesn't have self heal. Yeah, this is not good. I think he should have gone after the Officer that doesn't have self heal, because that was his win condition. He gets Puppet down. He's gonna have to TP. He has to TP if he wants to win. He has to now. Okay, well. Wait, Officer's not at the gate, though. Hold on. He's waiting mid. There's the teleport. He can still win. He can still win if he finds the Officer. He has to force out Persica. He's scared. That was smart. He didn't actually use a cage, but he scared her with the backdash, thinking he'd do the backstep instant cage. Although I think he's going to find out the Officer here, though. I think they played this a little too safe, and it might backfire if he finds the Officer. He needs to find the Officer. He absolutely needs to find this Officer, otherwise it's not going to be good. You really don't want to draw in round 1. There's No More Tonight's. You have a good idea of where he is now. Puppeteer dies. He's going to go for dungeon. He sees him. Officer doesn't make that. It's an Officer. You don't make that. Yeah, you don't make that. That's an Officer, bro. You got no items to kite with. That's it. Good 3K from Choi. Very good 3K. I'm surprised he still got that 3K. That was impressive. And look at that, bro. It's going to be the exact same thing going in for round 1 second half. Goatman, Puppeteer, Meteorologist, Officer, and then swapping out Magician for Professor. Yeah, this is a very typical round 1 comp. It's very funny. It's always Officer, it's always Puppet, it's always Meteor. Like, they really like using up those 3 characters. And then, like, you know, there's just so many good, like, really, really solid kiters into Goatman now that you can just hard counter Goatman with, you know, Puppet, Officer, Grave, Mage, several other characters. Meteor's pretty common too. I'm actually not entirely sure. We just see Giant Claw Goatman here again. Interesting. Meteor into Goatman is interesting because I feel like it's kind of hard, but it's doable. I don't know. I haven't seen like enough of it, right? Because she's still relatively new. But you know who's not really seeing much play? Archer. Archer, bro. Archer, unfortunately, there's going to be a beautiful black cage being used from the end. Not much you can do about that. Yeah, Goatman extremely, extremely strong on this map. It's kind of surprising. This is the one time that we have seen. That should be death. Oh, gonna go for the cloud here. Let's see. Let's see the positioning. Gonna go. Oh. Okay, interesting. That was almost a kill. Wow, that was actually almost a kill. This should be a kill right here. Yeah, that's gonna be a kill. We can crawl underneath the tram to buy a few more seconds, but yeah, that's. Let's see. How long does that extend the kite? The tram was at 102. He'd probably pick up by then. I think it's 10 seconds. Yeah, that bought 14 seconds. That tram bought 14 seconds. I'm telling you, bro, that tram tech is so good. Dying like underneath the tram, it buys so much time. 14 seconds, bro, is so much time. We are gonna just cage over to the Professor, see if we can force an abnormal. I didn't even realize the abnormal. I was not paying attention. That's a very classic play, sacrificing abnormal for a free rescue just to slow down the ciphers. Typically, you really want to get the damage off. Unfortunately, a missed flywheel there from 487. Yeah, this is looking like a potential. This is looking like a 3K right now. The ciphers are not that good. They're behind because that abnormal. I still think it's possible for Wolves to draw here, but this is not. These ciphers are not it. Honestly, they are not it. Officer gets through the cage. Actually, he's a little confused. Like, where the heck is this guy? Where the heck is this Officer, bro? Yeah, these ciphers are very significantly behind. This might actually be a 4 elimination. But then again, they do still have 2 very strong kiters for second chase. That, of course, being, you know, Puppet and Professor. But we didn't see the best of kites, honestly, from... Oh, the scale! Wait, I was like, Professor? No, that was just the scale. That was beautiful. But yeah, the Meteor did not have the best of kite, I will say. It was not the best of kites. We're going to try to body block here. Nobody getting hit by the tram. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Nobody getting hit by that tram. Very good body block here from the officer. Very, very good. And Meteor still has 2 bottle uses here. I believe this is still pre... Is this pre-nerf Meteor? I think this is still pre-nerf Meteor, I want to say. Pre-nerf Archer Meteor, where they got, like, the really big nerfs to them. Or now they're, like, not nearly as strong. Still good, but not nearly as strong. Let's see here. Let's see. It goes to the instant cage, but messes up the timing, unfortunately. Yeah, that is a possibility that you can do. You can accidentally mess up that timing. Bottle and Flywheel are not ready. We might just see 487 go down here. Let's see. Although Nia backs off. Was he scared of Wind Blast? I think he was scared of Wind Blast. And now this kite is lasting way too long. All because he messed up the timing. This is really bad for Nia. These two... This is just not going his way. This is actually a much better game for Wolves now. That kite was way too long. And it really shouldn't have been. It was honestly more Hunter mistake, I feel like, there than Survivor. Survivor's doing quite well. But now second kite being on Puppeteer again. Second kite on Puppeteer is so annoying for Goatman. Because this is the point in the game where you really want to snowball with how much more energy you have. But Lewis can just eat so many cages. He can eat 4 cages, which it's just so stupid, bro. It's so insanely stupid. He's gonna swap targets here to the Professor, it looks like. But Professor's not a good chase for Goatman either. He's not, because every rebound he gets a scale almost, unless you have to instant rescue. Like, cause 65-second cooldown, that's not that long of a cooldown. Plus mixed with Flywheel, you can get 2 resources coming back onto cooldowns. You know, it's really annoying for Goatman. We start up a 6 Cypher. It is gonna be, remember, double rushing that thing too. Not gonna go for the, wait, when did he use his scale? I don't even realize, when did he use it? What? Did he already use it? I guess I just didn't see it. He does still have Flywheel to do something here. Let's see. We're playing on this pallet. And he's actually outside of the cage. That's not great. Not a great cage from there from Nia. And a pallet stun that is huge. Goatman pallet stun is one of the longest pallet stuns in the game. Sitting up that pallet forever. But I think it's Mad Eye's is the longest. Mad Eye, I know Mad Eye's, Lucino, Goatman are like 3 of the longest pallet stun characters. And then for some reason, Wax and Gamekeepers are just like insanely slow. Like you pallet stun them and you basically make no distance. Scale's almost ready. Flywheel is ready. He's gonna have this for endgame. He's gonna TP to the Cypher, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. It's gonna be onto the Officer here. Let's see. What is the best course of action that he can do here? I'm trying to think. They're gonna start moving that Graveyard Cypher in, which means Jelly's gonna have to rescue. This positioning is a little bit better for endgame because that Cypher is farther from a gate, but on Eversleeping, all the Cyphers aren't insanely that far from the gate. Let's see. Officer's gonna go down right here. Now the question is, where do you chair? Do you just chair right here at mid? Where do you chair? Or do you chair near the gate? Where do you chair? You're gonna chair at the middle spot? Right here, or at the gate? At the gate, yeah, at the gate. Now this is smart, actually. This is very smart. So why he's doing this is gonna force the... Wait, does he make it all the... No. Oh, Giant Claw, right! Oh my gosh, this is so smart. Because now the Pop Cypher is here. To get to a gate, they're gonna have to go all the way to the other gate, which is really annoying. That's gonna take them forever to get on the gate. If he has the energy to kill these 2 right here, he's gonna 4K. This positioning is really good. Yeah, chase the Lewis here. Chase it. Let Officer work on this gate and then come back. Oh, he's letting him get away though. I don't know if I like that. I guess that's the issue. Is Lewis just dies. He's gonna kill the Officer here. Does he get greedy or does he chair? They're still out before Jelly gets on the gate. But he's gonna... What is he doing? Nia? The tram getting in his way too? Oh my gosh. The tram just hates him. What? Okay, I don't know what he's doing, bro. Like, he should have just chaired the Officer. Why is he, like, spending all... maybe it's just nerves. I don't know. But, like, he looks really confused. It must just be nerves or something. I don't know. Tries to catch the Lewis lacking, but I don't think he really did. We're gonna start the gate, but he doesn't have the energy to get over there. This should be a draw. I think Nia messed up. He was in a really, really good position there. If he just either like I don't know what to do. He hit the officer. He either needed to instant chair or leave him immediately, but he spent like 10 seconds doing nothing, deciding, and then teleported into nothing. He misses his double cage, and that's it. That's a draw. That was a very unfortunate last game from Nia, but let's see if he can make it a little better here in Game 2, second half. We're gonna see Hullabaloo coming out here on Lakeside, banning out the Opera Singer against Merc, Ada, Finn, and Pribner. Going for Straight Line Gaming. Look at that. Straight Line Gaming. You know, versus Hullabaloo, I want to say this isn't the best comp. And spawning the prisoner out in the open is really weird. I know they really probably want Jelly to kite. Like, Jelly and 487 are probably this team's 2 best kiters. But even then, that's weird. We do see Inso, Trump, Exhibitionist, Rage, Berserker, Nostalgic, Wanted order from this Hullabaloo here. So actually no detention. And we're going to see the rotation from Prisoner moving into Big Boat, although it was a little bit of a weird one. It was a bit of like he made like a J shape. He ran down and then to the right into Big Boat. Very odd. And he doesn't have a clone to get to... Oh, okay. Really doesn't want to vault that window. I guess it's just always faster to go around. That's interesting. We're going to see Knee Jerk being used here. Getting back inside Big Boat. We're going to need to see a red ball here. Do we see the red ball clone? Nope, we're not going to use the clone just yet. There's the shock just to buy a little more distance. Let's see. Flywheels just to make this pallet, but does not make the pallet, unfortunate. Misses the first double color clone. Does get insolence ready. We're going to drop down here. Finn's going to have a ball at the ready. Getting a little more speed for this prisoner. Not the best, though. Kind of ran into a wall there. Juking. That's going to be the second color. We do have rotation, but not quite. Jelly cutting well. Cutting quite well. But this might be the down right here. Nope. He does make it to this pallet. Clone is ready. This should be the down right here. He should die right here. There's the down. Okay. If he had enough distance with that flower to make it to that pallet, there should have been a different kite. But unfortunately, did not have enough distance there. But that was still pretty good for Hullabaloo. You know, Hullabaloo, not the best early game, but Warp was not forced. And that could be a little dangerous because what he can do here, since he has Nostalgic, is if he gets a lot of stacks onto this Mercenary, which he got Wanted on the Mercenary too, that's very lucky. If he gets a lot of stacks onto the Merc, he can double down the Merc, which is what he's going to do here, it looks like. He's going to try to double down this Mercenary and then go for the Prisoner with Warp. There's Elbow Pad. Gets the snipe, and now we warp back to the Prisoner exactly as I thought. Yep, he's playing for double downs. When you have a build like this, this is perfect for double downs. We're going to see the ball being used here. But he does jump over it. Oh my gosh. That looked really jank. It was really laggy. There's the shock from the Prisoner. We do have one more jump to go through here. But he's just going to burn his knee jerk first and then jump right there. I kind of forgot he could jump through there. I know Lucino can jump through that too, so it does make sense that Hullabaloo can jump through there. What are you swinging at? Trying to instant clone. I think that's what he's trying to do. Instant clone right there. Cypher Rush is very good though. Nia's chases and double downs are very good, but Cypher's very good too. And we're going to chair back over near short. This is a really smart spot to chair because there's a lot of pressure being applied here. You still have the Mercenary here, so if you now that you know where the Mercenary is, if he self-heals in your face, that's not going to be good. If 487 picks him up, it's going to be even riskier, but he's going to pick up the Mercenary here and put him down right here. While trying to snipe out 487. Ada might have to come in here too. The Mercenary is going to get up in his face and elbow pad away, but now he knows the Merc has no self-heal. And Cyphers have significantly slowed down. I'm surprised he hasn't got more hits on 487. 487 just dodging these clones like crazy. Do have one more ball ready. And that's a damages rush. Somehow a damages rescue, even though he was pelting him with clones and balls constantly. No damage rescue from 487. And we do whistle to the Mercenary. This is not looking good. Yo, 487 is carrying this game. I can't even lie. 487 is actually carrying this game. Jelly will go down. He's going to try to get 487 down here too. You might as well since you don't have attack recovery. With full presence, this should be an easy down. But there's too many balls here. He can't do anything. It's a ball versus ball battle. Do we see a double color right here? Not even a double. How are you dodging these? Dude, he's dodging everything. 487 dodged so many clones, so many balls. Through that entire, I swear Nia swung probably like at least 20 times, and 487 took 4 balls. That's it. No, he only took, I mean, I guess he took more than that because he like doubled up on certain ones, but that's insane to me, dude. And 487 is just insane, bro. He's honestly one of the best kiters in the world. He's just insane. Nia, unfortunately, misfinishing the double color. That will finally be the down, but he had to use so many resources. Basin is here. Merc's coming in. There's still a way to win. The ciphers are still slow. We still need 30% on one cipher and 40% on another. This is definitely doable. This is definitely 4Kable for Nia if he wants this comeback here. Merc is going to feed Tinnitus. The clone is going to reveal the location of the mercenary approximately. Now he knows pretty much where he is. He's going to be right outside that shack area, trying to spot him out here. Does not see the funny Nagito mercenary hair. But this is where things get dangerous, because if Merc gets double downed, it's cooked. This is likely going to be an after-house rescue. He doesn't even have pads to make this rescue. Ada finishes the 4th cipher. Going to have to get on the final one, which I believe is Shore from where she's running. That cipher will be ready before the cipher, or before his trait is up. But the big question is, can Mercenary and Finn deal with this basement in here? That's the big one. Okay, Merc will, because it's Mercenary, he can eat it enough. Let's see here. Let's see here. We're trying to get both of them down. The cipher is almost ready. He jumps a little too far. That's a crucial mistake. You just pick up. 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 It's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough. Oh my gosh! If he just picked up, at least he had something there. Oh my gosh! And now he's gonna go for the mercenary because he knows Merc has no self heal. He can at least 3K this. Ada is still very far from the gate though. This is important. She's still very far from the gate. He's gonna try to snipe down 487. If he can get 487 down very, very fast, it's already 2 colors. The flywheel. Nope, that's not enough. Ada's gonna be on the gate very soon. Gonna be on the gate any second now. But Finn's not dying. This is a guaranteed 3, but he should have a 4 here if he can just snipe down 487. He just can't kill 487. 487 is literally carrying this game. And there we go. No more 4K potential. It's only 3K. Ada gets out as a 1. Because 487 just doesn't die, bro. 487 just does not die. He's too good. He literally carried this game on his back, bro. He carried this game on his back. Oh my gosh. Even though it took them forever just to get to the gates, this endgame situation was very, very good for Nia. It doesn't matter because 487 is just too goated. And Choa is gonna go Wax in game 2, second half. Interesting. Mexir, Grave, Priz ban. We really don't want to do with Prisoner, especially for Waxstar since he likes locking off ciphers. But we do see a Journalist pick. Journalist has been a rising niche character. I mentioned this in the last tournament video, but Journalist is a rising niche character in the meta. Since she counters very annoying hunters, or like hunters that are not well practiced, or hunters that basically aren't meta. For example, Clown, Gamekeeper, Nightmare, and Bonbon, because she can rescue against Bonbon. She counters those 4, and those 4 are very prominent in the meta right now. So it's like Journalist is seeing play now. Unfortunately, we do not get the doofus hit, like I said, at high level. This is where Journalist becomes very challenging, because even though she does counter some characters, she's not great into Wax. I would say it's more 50-50 than anything. What was that Wind Blast, Persica? Wait, what? That had to be a misclick. That had to have been a misclick. That's not good. That is not good. I don't know what that was, but that had to be a misclick. We're gonna see the doofus here just to try to block some of the Wax. Oh, wait, that's an early warp, but the doofus! Come back, doofus! The flywheel? Oh my gosh, he hits the doofus! Wait, how? How did he even hit the doofus? I know she flywheeled, but I can't believe that hit the doofus. That's kind of crazy to me. Okay, Journalist is actually doing pretty good here. Hold on. Let's see the instant Orph. He's gonna try to force the Orphy to block. No, he doesn't even care. He doesn't even care about the Orphy. Yeah. This is a very good spot for Journalist, by the way. This area right here, very, very good spot for Journalist to kite. Because you just said that you always have like somebody at the pallet, which can be very, very annoying for hunters. Especially this Wax that doesn't break pallets instantly. I guess it really depends on hunter, but like in this case, she should be dead right here. The Doofy can block the Wax though. Doofus blocks the Wax. Ooh, this is why I mean she really wanted to kite here, because the Doofus can block the Wax. If you're out in the open, it's not the best. But in these narrow alleyways, you can't really shoot around the Doofus. And that's all 4 Doofuses used, but that's a good kite from the Journalist. That's a 3 cipher kite. That is really, really good. Very, very good kite from the journalist. Oh my gosh, yo, is journalist on the rise? I kind of want to see journalist get into this meta, bro. We do have double tied with Meteor and Merc. Or not Meteor, sorry, Finn and Merc. Meteor has Flywheel. Merc faking the rescue, but just coming in for a Cypher. He'll lock it off. And then Gwoke is here to Gwoke all over the place. And we do see... Wait, what? Did he hit the chip? Wait, he just missed? I don't even... Okay. Regardless, we're going to farm off our journalist here. And then Merc's going to come in for the next rescue. He's gonna just, yeah, lock off that Cypher, which is very smart. Might as well while you have the time. But this is looking like a draw. This is looking like a very solid draw here. Because even though Journalist 3 Cypher kited, the Cypher Rush is a little slow since Wax was able to wax off some of them. And just in general, this team does decode a little slow. We have minus... If you don't count the Journalist into this, we're minus 30. Which is not super ideal Cypher Rush. But, you know, you need your Mercenary. Mercenary is just so good. Especially round 2. He's going to try to lock off the Cypher here again just to slow down these Cyphers ever so significantly more. Does get the block, and Mercenary will stall the chair here. You want to buy as much time as possible here as your Mercenary. We could even see him warp just to lock the Cypher, just to lock Persica's Cypher again. We're going to block this window here. And now we finally get the rescue. Hits the journalist down. This should not be enough time. I don't think he can win this. With journalist dying so far away, he'll have to use trait to get on the Cypher. He cannot block... can he block off Persica's Cypher from here? I think he's going to buy himself a little more time with that block, yeah. The Cypher is blocked. Again, this is why another reason why Wax is so good. He can turn 3 Cypher kites into him drawing still, because he can just lock off Cyphers for 12 seconds, which is an insanely long amount of time if you think about it. And he can do it from so far away. Like, that's why this character is just better Peddler. Because Peddler can lock off Cyphers, right? But she has to be right next to it, bro. She has to be, like, on top of it. Whereas Wax, he can do it from, like, depending on where he is. Sometimes he can do it from, like, halfway across the map sometimes. Now, let's see here. In a situation like this, they're rotating him now. And they're going to have to start up a 6 Cypher. I don't really know what Wax can do here to win. I don't know what Choi can do here to win. I really don't know. I don't know what the win condition is, because he's going to constantly be pushed back and forth. He's going to now be chasing this Finn. The window will be locked here, but he doesn't have full prez to get any quick downs. That's the issue. He does not have any full prez, and this Finn still has a very strong resource, being the ball. And the Cypher is going to be primed here. Yeah, I don't think he can win this. I really don't. I don't think it's possible. Even with a Hot Wax down, I don't think... Yeah, they're just going to pop here so they don't have to deal with Hot Wax. I agree. Just pop right there. Persica's going to be on the gate. See, now this is tricky, because what you have to do here is you have to kill this Finn as quickly as possible. He's going to lock off that, so Finn is forced to go either straight or to the left or around. But your only choice is to kill the Finn and then TP or warp to the Mercenary. Kill the Mercenary pretty much instantly. And then come back to guard Persica to make sure she doesn't get the rescue. So we do get him down, but it's not going to be enough, because even with Mercenary, he can just eat a hit and then walk out. That is going to be the draw for Cho. I see. That was all that journalist kite, bro. That 3 Cypher journalist kite. Her kite was just absolutely amazing, and we see Choi swap to excitement. Classic NAU player move to just flex on your opponents. And look at this, journalist again. Journalist again from WBG. This time Choi is going to go Ivy. I don't really know about Journalist versus Ivy, honestly. I don't know about this matchup too well. But it looks like coaching really wants to play Journalist today. So that's cool. Cool to see Miss Alice shining a little bit here. We're going to see Ada, Alice, Lucky God, and Aeroplanist. This is a bit of a weird comp, honestly. I look at a comp like this and it's just like, huh. This is kind of weird. Like, if you looked at this 6 months ago during KOA 8, I'd be like, you're throwing. You're actually throwing. You have a lucky guy and a journalist. You're throwing. And now it's like, oh, lucky guy is actually really good, and journalist is a good anti-meta or anti-meta character. However, into Ivy, I don't know. I don't know about this matchup. I really hate to tell you guys. I have not seen journalist versus Ivy. I just don't know. But we're going to see Journalist in Graveyard. This is probably her strongest area on the map since there's so many pallets here, so many very strong pallets here to camp. We do see Coating go above the 60 corrosion, which is not good at all. Because now Choai is in prime position to, yep, there we go, get that hit. And we might not even need to use the blink, potentially, but we're probably going to use the blink just for the quickest of downs. Choai's pressure is really, really good right now. If he can get a really quick blink onto Journalist, this might actually be a 4K, but we're going to swap targets here, force out the gun while we... Oh, that was really smart. Wait, but the Ada Whistle... They're going to have to cancel it. Let's see. We set up the Doofus to extend the blink. Let's see. We're keeping track of our Journalist. We're trying to red light. Flywheels into nothingness. Does not hit the Doof. We're desperately trying to let the hit on the Doof, but the Doof doesn't do anything. This is why Journalists can be really, really tough. Very hard character to play at this level. Very, very hard. Ciphers are a little behind in terms of Ivy. These are a little bit behind. And the Lucky Guy gun was forced out, which is not good for the survivors here. There is definitely 4K potential here. The big question is, how are we going to get that 4K? We still have our blink too, which really hurts. This is likely going to be a 4K from Choai unless we see a really good second rebound from the Journalist, who only has one more Doofus to work with, I believe. Let's see. Arrow Platus, do we go for the rescue trick? No, we do not. We're just going to get a good, clean rescue here. And no double down. We see the Doofer. Do we see the Doofer? Doofer right here? No doof. This Journalist really needs to force blink on Final Kite. She really, really needs to. If Choai has blink, for the ending, or for like late game or mid game, it's not gonna be good, bro. Because then that target's gonna go down immediately because he'll full pres and then blink and that's it. That is, of course, unless they get lucky with a 59 corrosion, which is pretty common. We're gonna pressure down Persica's Cypher here. Hui's coming in for the rescue, or however you pronounce her name. I always forget how to pronounce her name. People have told me in the comments like 3 times, and every time I'm like, I'll remember that, and then I just don't. We do see very little corrosion on the Ada, though. We have plenty of time to get this rescue. Plenty. They really don't want to farm, it looks like. They really, really do not want to farm, especially since Ada has no Tide. Ooh, this is probably going to be a double hit. No, she has Flywheel. We're not going for that double hit, though. Cypher progress is actually a lot better here. Let's see. There's the Doofer. She scares. Oh, but the flywheel, if that was Nerf flywheel, I don't know if it was ready. Oh my gosh, I kind of want to go back and look. I don't know if it was, oh my gosh. You're dead now though. That was insane. The missed position, like they turned the corner around the blink and then flywheeled the second swing so that the Doofus would be there still. Oh my gosh, dude. Coating's Journalist is crazy. Dude. Absolutely crazy. And no, this is no longer a 4-elimination game because guess what? The lucky guy, Persica, got a bot. And the bot can do so much work. Decoding, healing, all the like. And Blink was forced, and it was not a quick down. Like, WG is fighting back, bro. Despite that mediocre early game, this is a really good position for late game. Aeroplanet still has all 3 items. Ada's still full health. Lucky Guy has Upper Pad and a good amount of bot left. They're looking good right here. They're looking quite good. All Choi can do is just wither down their items and then try to get some form of elimination here. Or at least try to set up some form of late game pressure here. Let's see. We're gonna try to red light the Ada. Doesn't work. We do break this pallet. Yeah, this Ada's cutting very, very well. Ivy just cannot catch up. We're gonna TP back over here, burn our full presence, unfortunately. And this is where Ivy becomes very, very boring, where she quite literally cannot do anything outside of just burn a few items. Up until this, like, up until she gets, like, Blinker full presence. This is where she tends to struggle a lot, and all she can really do is rely on mind games. We're going to see the elbow pad being burned from the Lucky Guy, so that's 1 item gone. But obviously Persica can just always get more. The bot is still there. I don't know what it's doing, but I think the bot is in like graveyard or something, just to kind of force, maybe just to have some forced Tinnitus there, or they can go there for a heal or something. This will probably be a hit unless we flywheel. There is the flywheel, but now Choi knows, hey, Persica, I know you don't have full kite, or now I know you have full kite. We do try to get the double up, but unfortunately it's going to be 19 for Persica, so we can't even try to go for a repossess full. Actually, no, the full presence should work here. Full press should work here. I think this is actually Choi's win condition, is now that Persica has no borrowed, this is the win con. Because we use the full presence here, and then we need to get the mind game. Let's see. We do not get the mind game. We do get the hit. Cypher is prime, but you can't pop. You cannot pop because no borrowed. And this is where things get a little risky. Because if we get 2 successful farms from Choi, he just 3Ks. They're gonna need to pop perfectly. They're gonna either what has to happen is when Aeroplanus comes in to rescue, he has to force attack recovery, which is unlikely. Or we have to just get the instant farm. I think that's the biggest thing. We hit the arrow. What? Now, why are we hitting the arrow? We need to farm the lucky. They just pop. Okay. We blink down Persica immediately. This is going to be a 3K. This is 3K. Because now we chair. Our Yith is at gate. We pressure that. Ada can't stay on it. Oh no, Ada is staying on it. This is smart. You're gonna what they're doing here is they're forcing, not entirely though, because then at some point it would be too free. Yeah, they're trying to basically say, hey Choi, make a choice. Either get the Cypher or let us rescue. And now we're gonna leave the Yith back here. We're gonna TP back over here. And now actually in this stage of the game, since it's 2 survivors at endgame, they should probably wait. Hold on, no, Ada can make it. Wait, no, because he wasn't positioned. Arrow's going to go for the gate. Oh my gosh. Wait, he doesn't make it. Choi doesn't make it. Wait. He doesn't make it. He has to full press Arrow, but Arrow has hover. He can make dungeon. He just hovers in there. Hover, perfect. That's it. That's the draw. They drawed that. Oh my gosh, WG are insane, bro. I can't believe they drawed that. Yo, it's Archer. Oh my gosh. And they're playing, wait, whoa. Nia's playing Opera into this comp? Okay, don't get me wrong. I know, look at Archer on the stage, bro. It's so cool to see her on the big stage. What is she doing? Why is she spinning around? You see that? She's like spinning. Archer mid versus Opera. Okay, I'm really excited to see Archer kite, bro. I really can't wait to see more Archer. Because again, she's very hard to play. She's very hard. Even though she has a positive matchup into Opera, this is probably one of her like best matchups. It's gonna be hard to hit. It's gonna be hard to hit Opera. We do see borrowed flywheel Gardner, borrowed flywheel Archer, borrowed knee jerk Ack, and then borrowed time wildling, or borrowed time tide wildling. We're gonna try to go for the church loop here, but Opera predicts it, and now we are on DK. We're gonna just go for a quick 30 shot, not the best, and Nia will just wait it out here. Yep, just gonna wait it out. Slowly making our way up to this Archer. Yeah, Archer first kite against Opera. This is going to be really, really good for the Bryn here. Really, really good for Bryn. We're chilling here. There's the stun. And we'll probably apply another one right here. We do dodge the arrow. Beautiful from Nia. Dodging that arrow right there. Dash right here. We'll probably see a TP. Do we go for a crossbow? A flywheel? Boom. There we go. There's the first hit. This is a good kite from the Archer right now. Very good kite from our Archer here. But can she force the blink is the big question. Does still have 2 arrows, 1 crossbow, 1 arrow. Let's see. Our Gardner is here to body block. Body block? What? Okay, wait. If she hits this, it's too hard. It's too hard to hit the arrow when she's moving at the speed of light. It's too hard. And now we're going to see Nia just wait this out, which means distance. And the dual kiting is interesting. And now we're gonna swap targets to the Gardner, it looks like. You realize, okay, the Archer has no items. Let me just kill this Gardner. Let me just kill the Gardner. Hits the bubble though. A little bit of impatience here from Nia. Yeah. So here's the thing. Archer's very good against Opera, right? But I don't know how I feel about Archer first chase. Like if you're an Opera, bro. Oh, you could have swung. I'm sorry. You could have. Yo, bro. I would not chase an Archer first as an Opera. You gotta at least have cape. You have to have cape. This should actually be a losing game for Nia. The ciphers are way too good. The Archer kite was like already pretty good even though she messed up. and then the Gardener support in Graveyard. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, you play Opera into this comp, like, it's just not gonna work, bro. It's too hard. It's simply too hard. I know it's round 3, but I feel like there were better options. I really do. And now we're just getting aggressive. We're just getting aggressive, bro. We're just getting aggressive. The Archer has no rebound except for Flywheel. But all ciphers are 50 and above. This is bad, bro. This is bad for Nia. And he's switching targets constantly. He's forcing the Gardener off this cipher, and he's probably going to TP back right around now. There's the TP back. Wildling comes in on his boar. We'll slap his boar a couple of times. Let's see here. Slap the boar. We down the Archer. Wait a minute. Wait. We can still draw. He's going to get greedy for this Wildling here. He's going to get greedy for the Wildling. There's one hit on the Wildling. Only one who can rescue now is the Acrobat. Wildling has to leave. This is going to force the Acrobat in off of his Cypher to come rescue. Because if you get cut off too early, it's very dangerous versus Opera. And we're going to just try to push this Wildling away. Or maybe get it down onto him? No, wait, we get it down onto him. We TP back. There's the Acro. We slap the Acro real quick. And now we Firebomb here from, not 487, that is Jelly, of course. I'm so used to 487 Acrobat. But this should still be the down at the Archer unless we see a Flywheel right here. We're going around? The Greed. The Greed is real. I mean, everybody is injured here, which is good. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Very beautiful. It's very obvious that the Opera's going to swing through the path there because she's on a timer. Oh, wait. We see the healing. We see the healing. There's the Pumbaa, though. The Pumbaa. The Pumbaa. Smack, smack, smack. Smack again. The Pumbaa goes. No, that's the Archer. That's not enough to heal stall. They can't heal stall. Yeah, they have to let the Archer go. They have to. This should be enough to pop, though, I think. I think it should be enough to pop. Unless she can run in there and abnormal, I think it's too late. It should be too late. Yeah, they make it in time. Smack down that Acro. They pop. There we go. And now we are actually in a decent position here to 3K, but Acro does have Graveyard. He needs to die. Blink. Just what? Just blink him. What? Just kill. Just blink and then go for Gardener. I don't understand. I would just blink and go for Gardener, bro. I don't understand. I think instead he wants to. What? Yo, dude, Nia's getting scammed. Okay, good prediction, but this is a draw. UTP, and it's not enough. Acro force out the Wildling. Acro's stuck right there. We're gonna TP back, and we're just accepting the draw. Yeah, we're just accepting the draw because Gardener still has self, and it's too dangerous. And you don't know where dungeon is. Okay. I feel like Nia's getting really scammed in these games, bro. I can't even lie. Nia's getting scammed, bro. And now it's time for round 4. We're banning out Melee and Archer. What's going on here? But Journalist is back, this time from the side of Wolves. We got Lucky Guy, Meteor, Journalist, and Cheese. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting, bro. This is going to be very, very interesting. Because Journalist versus Wheel. And this is the 3rd time Joe's been playing this set. Like, what? Like, is Journalist just like... Is she like the Rise? I mean, obviously, I remember what I said earlier. She's the anti-meta character. You pick Bonbon, Gamekeeper, Clown, or the other one that I said here. A Journalist can be very, very good against it. Well, she's going to burn out this window very early, which is fine. The whole point of these windows is that, like, they're temporary, but they're still very strong early game. Very, very weird kiting around here. Let's see. Now we have to start setting up these doofers. Let's see here. We dodge our trap. Let's set up the doof. The doof! The doof! The doof! Journalist is crazy, bro. Journalist is crazy. And he's switching from the Journalist. He does not want to chase Hotel. Now we're getting on to the Wendington. It's time for 487 Wendying. We're Wendying out here, bro. We're Wendying. Let's see here. No Wind Blast. Wind Blast! Cloud? Cloud? I guess Cloud works here too. Getting around the tree. Let's see. Is that nerfed Meteor? I actually can't tell. I think that is nerfed Meteor because that did exactly 50%. So maybe this is nerfed Meteor? I don't think it is though. Let's see. Jelly's here to support. Body block. Pew pew. Oh no! But it hits the Lucky Guy. He misses the gun, but it hits the Lucky Guy, which is way better. Because now this extends the kite. Extends the blink. And maybe we can get a cheeky cloud here. Cheeky cloud. No, we're gonna go for a blink here. Okay, maybe we need that cloud a little sooner. A little sooner we need that cloud. Okay. Blink was forced. We do have 2 rescues here. Actually, no, Journalist does not have Tide. She's just playing with Flywheel. It's interesting. But then again, her rescue is still strong since she has Rescue Orb, so she still can get the rescue. Doesn't have the Tide Turner for it. Graves can just hop inside that shovel, stall things out here. Very slow pallet breaking from this wheel. Very, very slow. Let's see here. Just buying as much time as possible. Buying so much time. So much time is being bought here. Let's see. Another trap. No Terror Shock. Beautiful. No Terror Shock. Okay. Ciphers are spread out. I can't really tell if they're slow. I'm not. I can't really tell. I think they're fine. The ciphers. I think these ciphers are actually pretty good. They're just spread out. Meteor gets hit here. Oh no! But mistimes the cloud. She needs to use that way earlier, dude. She needs to go up in the air immediately if she wants to dodge that. Although, no, this is not nerfed Meteor. Okay, if this was nerfed Meteor, she would not have had a bottle left. But now she still barely has any bottle. Yeah, so if this was nerfed Meteor, two clouds, modern day Meteor, 2 clouds automatically. That's all you get. You get 2 clouds. That's it. You can get a cloud Wind Blast cloud, but if you use 2 clouds back to back, like the second you use 2 clouds, you're out of bottle. You cannot use 3 clouds anymore. They nerfed it so you can't use 3 clouds. Cloud will always at least do 50% minimum. The only thing that takes less than 50% now is those Wind Blasts. Grave is going to go in for the second rescue here. Let's see. There is no more Tide Turner. He does burn full presence, though. Let's see. Let's see. He really wants a Terror Shock or a farm, but hits the Grave. Hits that Grave, and Meteor needs to create a cloud. Just create a cloud, please. She needs to create a cloud. Body block. Oh, he gets inside the shovel, though. I thought we were going to see a Doofus body block. I really thought we were going to see Doof body block. Let's see here. 47 needs to buy enough time. Full presence is not available yet. But he outpaces the snap. Not that it really, I don't really know why we went for snap there, actually. It wouldn't have mattered, because now snap's on cooldown. And now we're going to have to switch targets here. This Cypher Rush is too good, bro. The Cypher Rush here is too good. We don't get the speed boost here. Do we cloud in time? We cloud. We're up in the air. Cloud. Is it enough time? Does it buy enough time? Snap's not ready. If he saved his snap, it would have been fine. And the journalist is here for a doof. She's here for a doof. He's gonna wait for snap. Snippity snap, pop here. And he already swapped the peepers, bro. The journalist is on the gate. 47 should die here because the trap. The journalist is here, though. There's no detention. This could be a 3. I don't think it will be, but it could. This could be a 3. The journalist is just chilling here. She has Flywheel, and she's just running to the dungeon. I think she makes the dungeon. The doofer is there. See, they got the doof, too. Let's see here. Let's see. Does he get the second spike? He does. But she's got the Flywheel. She makes it to the dungeon, baby. The journalist makes it to the dungeon. That's a 3 escape for wolves. And we're doubling up. Chowai with the wheel, too. And Melly's here. And forward. Oh, my gosh. Journalist is banned. Because he doesn't want to... Dude, they picked Melly because they're scared of his clown. Oh, they're scared of the Chowai clown, bro. They are so scared of Chowai clown. Forward, Melly, Dancer, Patient. This is an interesting team. This is definitely a late round team, that is for sure. Oh my. And this time Chowai's got detention. Inso detention, bro. Inso detention. We've got, what is this? Tide, Flywheel, Patient. And that's it. And everybody else has Flywheel. They're so prepared for this. What is this? Inso detention, Wanted Order, Fast Pickup, Mischievous for the forward, and then Rage as well for the forward. So he's very scared of this forward. That's why he's chasing the forward first. 45%. No, more like 40% ball already being burned from Gwoker here. That's 2 spikes. He's just gonna run away. He's scared. Bro, he's got like 20% ball left. What? He burned everything. Gwok just burned everything, bro. And he's dead. Wait, ball? There's the ball. The bees? Melly! Oh, and she baits another swing. And guess what? Flywheel's ready here soon, too. The Flywheel is ready. Gwok burned all the ball, but the Flywheel is ready. Let's see here. He's going to constantly stay in this form. He really either wants to blink down or go for a trap down. Ideally, a trap down. He's staying under this area so he can't throw traps as effectively. Baits out the Flywheel. Beautiful work. Probably learned that from his best buddy, Xiaoma. For those who don't know, Xiaoma and Choi are very good buddies. It's kind of funny that both of their specialist type hunters are Wheel and Clown, which are two of the most specialist, gimmicky, good on Chinatown characters. Very interesting. And now we're gonna pressure down Persica's Cypher here. Does have a fast box set up here. Lots of fast boxes set up here. Just to be able to efficiently dodge those, but still gets hit by the extended spikes. Extended spikes very, very strong on this map. Not really many ways to dodge them. But we do see, is that Patient? Yeah, Patient is coming in here for the rescue. The melee bees are here positioned. He'll swing, he'll swing, he'll swing, and then we push back a little bit. Distance, distance, distance. He'll go into wheel form here. Go into wheel form. Melly still trying to support with the bees, though. I'm surprised. She needs to decode, I feel like. The bees are coming, bro. The bees! The bees are here. The bees. We love those bees. Oh, I love those little bees. They're so cute. They're just little blue mystical bees. We're playing very, 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 very patiently around this window. We don't want to use up all the uses at once. Like I said, this window only has 4 uses, so you have to make sure they count. That already 2 window uses have been used. He's trying to stall it as long as possible. Trying to make him get out into the bees. There's the bees. The bees! The bees, bro. The bees. No more bees, though. That's all the bees. All the bees are gone. Melly finally finished her first Cypher because she's been on those bees for so much time. Gwoke is just going to Gwoke right here. Go right there. Can we snap in time? We can snap in time, yeah. We don't have anyone to dodge that. That's one Smelly, too. Oh, my gosh. I barely ever see one Smelly being played in tournament. Oh, my gosh. Flower of the Wasteland Melly. This is going to be the second chair from Choai here onto the forward. And Persica is readying up for the rescue. We do have one box here. We'll probably set it up and make either a slow or fast. I'm guessing fast. No, it's going to be slow, actually. Does not affect him in wheel form, but for now, I think it's just for the rescue. And so that if he gets out of wheel form, at least there's something to work with around here, which is going to be very, very helpful. Good dodges here from Persica. Very, very good dodges of this very, very close quarters wheel. Let's see. Let's see. He really wants to instantly farm a snap. He gets that. I'm surprised he gets that. That's crazy. I am actually surprised he gets that. Persica is going to be pushing this Cypher. These are very, 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 very close. But Blink will be ready soon, too. He really wants to get the spike because he knows if he doesn't, it's going to be Flywheel. Oh, but he gets the spike. What's it going to be? Trap? Baits it again. The snippety snap. But wait. He has attention. He doesn't get the... Oh, he's so fast. Why is he so fast? Why is that forward so fast? Oh, my gosh. Wait a minute. What happens here? What? We chair? He's dead. He can't make it. It's a 3 again? It's another 3? We're taking out the spikes from Persica. No, we're just going to walk out. We get another 3. We get another 3 escape. What is going on in this set? And now, round 5. This is where it has to end, bro. We're betting out all my faves. Journalist, archer, and novelist. And they're banning Bonbon. They're so scared of Bonbon, bro. I mean, it makes sense. Actually, the global bans are meta from the hunters, but still, we're banning Bonbon, bro, because we're so scared of Bonbon. So it's gonna be Gamekeeper. This set, bro, just has everything, bro. It just has everything. Lucky Guy, Grave, Meteor, Aeroplanist. We still have very, very strong characters, very, very strong survivors here in the late rounds. I do see some very cool Gardner cosplays out there, but for now, we're chasing the Jelly. We're chasing, who is Jelly? Jelly is Aeroplanist. That does get rid of one of your tide turners, but Aeroplanist is a very strong kiter. Rage Berserker, Mischievous, wants an order trump card detention from this Gamekeeper here, Nia Gamekeeper. Lucky Guy's already suited up with a perfume and a gun. 487 ready to kite. And he's swapping targets to the Lucky Guy. Because he knows if I don't chase Lucky Guy, I'm going to get Cypher Rush. But guess what? Dude's got perfume and gun, the perfect counter. If you perfume the hook, you go straight back. And if you gun, I actually don't know if it comes out before the Gamekeeper swing. I actually don't know. Let's see here. There's the perfume being used. Baits it out. Drops that. It's a very good counterplay to the perfume. There's the Pew Pew. Okay, burned both items with a single hook, but now his hook's into cooldown for 14 seconds. And now we're going to see the Gravekeeper body block. We keep seeing this a lot versus Gamekeeper. We see Gravekeeper body block. Because this is basically gives them 30 seconds of kite. Gravekeeper's in the shovel for so long, but the second Nia hooks, it's going to hit the Gravekeeper. It'll burn his shovel. But it literally, this is just so good, bro. This is so incredibly powerful because there's nothing Gamekeeper can do against it. There's quite literally nothing he can do against this. What the? That still connects? That's a missed flywheel. Nah, that's such a scam. That is a missed flywheel, bro. He flywheeled so early. What? He flywheeled so early and it still registers, but when I cap my flywheel. Just, oh, even though you clearly flywheel. That's such a scam, bro. I'm actually mad. I'm actually mad that he doesn't get hit there. That 100% should have been hit. We do see a good blink here from Nia. I'm mad 487 to get hit there, bro. I need some 487 luck right now, bro. Because my flywheels, bro, I'll see a perfect flywheel, and it's like, nah, the game's like, no, you suck. You didn't hit that flywheel. But I see 487 flywheeling a freaking whole second early against Gamekeeper swing, and he still doesn't get hit. It's crazy, bro. Gravekeeper gets back into the shovel here to stall out for this rescue. Once again, shovel lasts forever, bro. I don't know why they keep buffing Gravekeeper. And when it's a Gamekeeper, you don't want to give him a free. You don't want to give a free rescue out as Gamekeeper. Gamekeeper's camp is very, very strong, so he's gonna just like make sure he hits him. Oh. Okay, it's a little early, honestly. I feel like a little more patience there was needed from Nia, because I'm sure XMX was fine just waiting forever. Do we hop back and shovel? No, we do not. We're gonna pallet mind game here. Oh, the shovel again. The shovel body block is too good, and we hit the shovel, and that's gonna be a pallet stun from the grave. Cheetah's like, get ready for this. My name is Pandrew, baby. Take that pallet stun, but like I said, bro, see how short Gamekeeper's pallet stun animation is? It's so small, bro. And now he's switching targets. He misses his hook. This is terrible. He's gonna lose. This is a losing game. The Cypher's is too good. He misses his hook. Oh, this is terrible, bro. And he's switching targets to a Gravekeeper for some reason. Okay, I can't believe that actually hits that. Now, okay. Well, I guess you get scammed, and then, yeah, the other side gets scammed. I don't even know, bro. We do see a perfume being picked up here from the lucky guy. Lucky guy getting his items back here. Perfume, very, very good once again, because if you perfume the hook, you just go right back. But a lot of Gamekeepers are smart and will try to bait it out. As long as Aeroplanes doesn't mess up this rescue, this should be a winning game. Unless he plays endgame very extraordinarily well. But because the Cyphers are so far along, oh, not the best hover here. Not the best hover at all, but it's not a stuffed rescue, though, and that's what's important. It's not stuffed. Grave is just probably going to take Tide Turner and die away from the Cyphers here. Yep, take that Tide Turner, die away from the Cyphers. This is going to force in D-King to get the final rescue Meteorologist, who is on the other side of the map. Hello? Why are you not coming in? Hello? What's going on here? Hello? I'm confused. Hello? Yeah, I don't know what's up with this. We need to come in now. D-King is coming in. As you can see, coming in immediately using Cloud. Because Cloud increases your speed, and now they're scared to do the last Cypher, because if they do, it'll be Lucky Guy chaired on it. So they're a little nervous to do the last Cypher. They want to wait for Aeroplanist to be over there too. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Why is 487 coming in? What's going on? Why is 487 coming in? Huh? Why are we double? Huh? Blink? But they're gonna be able to pop. They should just pop. Yeah. Wind Blast! Now who do you go for? You gotta go for your Dead on Chair Grave. Don't switch to. Why are you switching targets? You can't afford to switch. Ooh. Your Grave is dead on chair. This is D-King's first chair. You had a Lucky Guy who's been on first and Grave who's dead on chair. You're letting your dead on chair survivor escape. If you kill your dead on chair survivor, kill him instantly. You can maybe hook and catch one of these other guys. Unless he's got some sort of game plan. I guess you're forcing your dead on chair survivor to come back right now. 487 taking kite. You're expecting the Gravekeeper to not come in, but Gravekeeper should just do the gate. He should just do the gate, because if Gravekeeper dies, they get the rescue. I think that's what maybe they're trying to do here. Now he knows, oh, Grave's going to go to the gate. I can chase the Grave. They're going to have to rescue now, otherwise I draw. Actually, this endgame isn't terrible being played from Nia. Let's see here. Can we dodge the hook? We dodge the hook. We delay it as long as possible. Grave will finally go down. The rescue does go off. But they cannot cross the map before teleport is ready. I know this for a fact. I'm pretty sure from this side of the map, I don't think they can get there in 30 seconds. And even then, Gamekeeper doesn't even need teleport, because guess what? He can hook all the way there. He beats them there, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, it's going to be close. Oh, it is going to be close. Wait. If he misses a hook, it's GG. If he misses a hook, it's GG. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so close. He's catching up. But Lucky Guy has a perfume. And an elbow pad. He makes it. They make it because they're items. Oh, they made it because they're items. They just made it in time. Oh my gosh, and this is it. Cho-Ai Clown to end it off. Are you serious? Cho-Ai's Clown? Seer, journalist, entomologist, and Gravekeeper, toy merchant, forward, Anti, and Mech. What a crazy, crazy team, bro. This is Persica Mechanic. Persica Mechanic, bro. Oh my goodness, the classic. The classic Persica Mechanic and the classic Choai Clown. This is the Battle of Legends, bro. A Battle of Legends. Tide Merchant? Oh my. Yo, we have Tide Merchant out here, bro. And she's got a perfume. What do we got? Claustrophobia, Berserker, Mischievous, Detention, and Trump card. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't even know. This is really, really close. Persica, be patient, Persica. This is Choai Clown. He's gonna bait your bot 1,000 times, but she gets it. I'm telling you, bro, these two are stuff of legend. They're so good. How does Persica know? And how does, oh my gosh, and Choai's rocking the new OP8 skin too. He's going crazy with it, bro. He is going crazy with it. Dash a second time. Do we see a second body block? Do we go for anti? We're grabbing parts. We're switching off the mechanic? And dodge to an antiquarian? Is this just the Persica diff? Why are we chasing an antique dealer when mechanic is right there? You're that scared of Persica? Is her mechanic that legendary that you'd have to chase an antiquarian who also counters you? Just because player diff? Blink! And there's the down. That's a pretty quick down, actually. And we do have half the bot forced out. So what now? What now? What now? What now? Oh, we're putting on the parts, bro. We're putting on the parts. I think in this situation, I'm actually not sure what the points were, but I do think the Wolves has the advantage here. Oh, Toy Merchant's coming in. She can throw things while she's flying? I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, I'm stupid. Oh, if she gets Terror Shock, the game is over. Don't get TS, Toy Merchant. Oh my gosh, scary. Beautiful flywheel, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful flywheel. Oh my goodness. And now the dash is coming up. What's he gonna go for? The fast one. He's got the fast one. He's not full presence, but it's gonna be fast, 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 fast. Gets him. Was Persica there to body block as mechanic? Oh my goodness. What are we doing now? We're sharing same cipher. Once Auntie's out of her flute, she gets the perfume. I don't really think perfume is gonna be that good. Into Clown at this point in the game, but it could do something, bro. It's something. What? Persica gets hit. Wait, that's an early rescue. That's an early rescue. That's a very early rescue. Oh, that's a very early rescue. We're gonna need to see 3 dashes canceled. There's no other shot. We need to see 3 dashes canceled. 1, that's 1. Okay, beautiful dash cancel. We need to see more. The forward's coming. He's here to support. He's here just in time. The body block? Oh my gosh. He footballed to body block. He burned his ball to body block. He's doing it. He keeps canceling. He keeps canceling the putting on the dash. And he's gonna chair the forward to force somebody else in. The ciphers are slow though. The ciphers are slow. They are very, very slow. Oh, we're taking the coaster. How far are we going? How far are we going? We don't even care. We're swapping to Persica, look out! How did she get that? I guess it was just sitting there because the healing. Is that just a forced body block? But you can't finish the heal. And their ciphers aren't good enough. And the antiquarian has to rescue the dead on chair Auntie! And now Persica has to become Godsica. But she's got nothing! You have nothing! No flywheel. No bot. What do you do? You may be legendary, but what can you do? Oh, how? Oh, what? She's still getting it, but no one can rescue. No one can rescue, bro. It's too much. Gwok's too hard. There's nothing they can do. And now we chair the also did unchair Auntie, and it is up to Persica and Coating, and I think it's over, bro. They still need a whole cipher. They still need a whole cipher. And you know what is the craziest part about this? Because now, well, yeah, I think they needed a 3 escape too. I think they needed a 3 escape. Wolves, bro. Wolves. Remember, Wolves made it all the way to Koa 8 Finals. They made it all the way to Koa 8 Finals. All the way. And they lost to Zeta. And Choai didn't get to go Clown hardly at all. But guess what? Now Choai is back with a vengeance. And he's gonna win IVL Finals with his Clown, bro. With his character. This is his character, bro. He is the best Clown in the world. And he's gonna win with his Clown. Unfortunately, could not beat Zeta in Koa 8. And it was on this map, too! He played Hermit on this map and lost to Zeta. But this time, he can play his Clown. This time, things are different. He can play the Clown. And that's all he needs to get the win. Wheelchair, Persica, and Coating only has nothing, actually nothing left. Both are catapults. Oh, there's one here. And that is gonna be it. Wolves are the IVL champions, baby! Choai! Choai pop off, bro! Woo! They got it, bro. They got it. They finally got it, bro. They finally got it. Congratulations, bro. Congrats to Wolves. Yeah, the confetti! Once again, huge, massive congrats to Wolves. WBG fought hard, bro. They really did fight hard. But now Wolves got their revenge. Not really revenge, but, you know, they got what they wanted. The Koa 8, from Koa 8. They didn't get the victory in Koa 8. And I remember Choai was so sad, bro. So very sad when he lost Koa 8. But this time, they're able to win IVL. Unfortunately, I think there have been some images of, you know, the WBG team being very sad. I think Persica herself was under a lot of pressure this season, which is really sad because she is very inspiring to a lot of players, especially over in NAE, which is really awesome. But regardless of all that, great stuff from Wolves. They played insanely well. Their survivors are absolutely cracked. And Choai, bro, I'm glad they got this win. I think they really deserved it after Koa 8. Really good stuff. So congrats to Wolves. I hope we get to see them in IVS. I think we won't. I think we'll probably see WBG instead, because usually the people who win the tournament let the people who came second and third go instead. It's usually like an unspoken rule, to my knowledge, that the teams who win like IGL and IVL usually give the second and third place teams a chance to go to IVS, but I still think they have the right to choose, so we'll have to see. But either way, I'm excited to see what will happen in a few weeks in IVS, and I'll be live streaming it too. I'll be live streaming all 4 days of it, so come check it out with me. It'll be a lot of fun. But either way, that's going to be it for today. I'll see you guys later. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.